Hello everyone, welcome back to Speak English with Aisell. I'm Aisell, and I'm really happy you're here with me today. Thank you for choosing to spend your time learning with me. And before we start, I just want to tell you something important. I'm proud of you. Yes, seriously, learning English is not easy. It takes time, effort, and patience. And the fact that you're here right now means you didn't give up. That alone is something to respect. Now, today, we're going to talk about something that makes many English learners feel confused and sometimes even afraid: English tenses. Let me ask you something. Have you ever been in this situation? You want to speak, you already know the words, but suddenly you stop and think, do I say I go, or I went, or I am going? And then your mind freezes. You stay silent. Not because you don't know English, but because you're not sure which tense is correct. I hear this all the time. Aisell, I know many words, but I always use the wrong tense. People don't understand me. I feel scared to speak. There are too many tenses. Listen carefully. I understand you. English tenses can feel overwhelming, but here's the good news. You don't need to learn everything at once. In fact, there is one tense, just one, that you can use in more than 60% of your daily conversations. Yes, one tense only. And that's exactly what we're focusing on today: present simple. But don't worry, I'm not going to give you boring grammar rules, no complicated explanations. Instead, I'm going to tell you a story, a real lifestyle story, about a real person. And through this story, you will understand the present simple naturally, without stress, without confusion. And there's something special about this series. We are going to follow one person, his name is Alex, through one single day, just a normal Monday. Today, this is episode 1. We tell Alex's story using present simple, like everything is happening right now, today. Next episode, we tell the same story, the same day, but in past simple, like it already happened yesterday. Then in episode 3, we tell it again, but in future simple, like it will happen tomorrow. Same person, same actions, same day. Only the time changes and the verbs change. By the end of this series, you will finally understand tenses in a natural way, not in a confusing way. Ready? Take a deep breath and let's start. So first, why do we learn present simple? Because this is the tense we use to talk about things happening now, things that are true in our life and things we do regularly. For example, someone asks you, "What do you do?" You say, "I work at a restaurant." Present simple. At a store, "Do you have milk?" Present simple. Talking to your neighbor, "I live in apartment 3B." Present simple. Your boss asks, "What time do you start tomorrow?" You say, "I start at 9 a.m. Present simple. You see, this tense is everywhere. So let's make it very simple. Present simple is used for 3 main things. Number 1, your daily routine. Things you do every day, every week, your habits. For example, I wake up at 7. I take the bus. I drink coffee. Number 2, facts about your life, things that are true and don't change quickly. For example, I live in New York. I work at a hospital. I speak 2 languages. Number 3, your feelings and opinions. For example, I like pizza. I don't like cold weather. I want to learn English. That's it. Routines, facts, and feelings. Remember these 3 and you're already strong in present simple. Now, let me introduce you to someone. His name is Alex. And today, I'm going to tell you about his Monday, a normal, simple, real-life Monday. While you listen, don't focus too much on rules. Just relax and feel how the language works. This is Alex's story. From morning to evening. This is a Monday in Alex's life. Let me tell you what happens on his Mondays. Alex is 28 years old. He lives in New York City. He moved there 6 months ago. He wants a better life, more opportunities. But life is not easy. He doesn't speak English perfectly. He doesn't have much money, but he works hard. So let's follow Alex on his Monday. On Monday mornings, Alex wakes up at 6:30 a.m. His alarm rings, and he gets out of bed. He lives in a small apartment with 2 roommates. They share one bathroom, so Alex is always quick in the morning. He takes a shower. He brushes his teeth. He gets dressed. He wears black pants and a white t-shirt for work. Then he goes to the kitchen. On Mondays, Alex doesn't eat a big breakfast. He doesn't have much time. He makes instant coffee, just hot water and coffee powder. He eats 2 pieces of toast with peanut butter. That's his breakfast. His roommate, Maria, cooks scrambled eggs on Mondays. They smell amazing, but Alex doesn't have time to cook. He needs to leave at 7:20 a.m. At 7:20, Alex leaves the apartment. He walks to the subway station. It takes about 10 minutes. Alex doesn't drive. He doesn't have a car. In New York, the subway is faster and cheaper. The train arrives at 7:30. It's Monday morning, so it's very crowded. Alex gets on the train and stands near the door. The ride takes 45 minutes. During this time, Alex practices English on his phone. He uses a language learning app. He does a short lesson, just 10 minutes. At 8:15 a.m., Alex arrives at the restaurant. The restaurant is called Giovanni. He works as a prep cook. That means he prepares ingredients for the chefs. On Mondays, he chops onions, tomatoes, and peppers. He makes marinara sauce, a red tomato sauce for pasta. He also prepares chicken for lunch. It's hard work, but Alex likes it. He feels productive. His boss is Marco. Marco speaks Italian and English, but he doesn't speak Spanish, which is Alex's first language. So Alex speaks English all day at work. 6 months ago, this was very difficult. He made many mistakes, but now it's better. He understands most things. He still makes mistakes, but he improves every week. The restaurant opens at 11 a.m. From 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., this is the busiest time. The lunch rush. Orders come quickly. The kitchen gets hot, loud, and stressful. Alex moves fast. He doesn't talk much. He focuses on his work. At 2 p.m., the rush ends. Alex takes a break. He eats the staff meal. On Mondays, it's usually pasta with meatballs. He sits in the back and rests for 30 minutes. His shift ends at 6 p.m. Alex feels tired, but on Mondays, he doesn't go home immediately. At 6:15 p.m., he leaves the restaurant and takes the subway again. This time, he goes to a community center, because Monday is his English class day. The class starts at 6:30 p.m. and ends at 8:30 p.m. His teacher is Miss Johnson. She's about 50 years old and very patient. She doesn't speak Spanish, so everyone must speak English in class. On Mondays, they practice speaking about daily routines. The teacher asks questions, and the students answer. Do you have a job? Yes, I do. I work at a restaurant. Do you like your job? Yes, I like it. They practice again and again. Alex feels comfortable in this class. 6 months ago, he couldn't speak well, but now he understands almost everything. At 8:30 p.m., the class finishes. Alex walks to the subway station. He feels hungry. On his way home, he stops at a small grocery store. He buys rice, chicken, and vegetables. On Monday nights, he doesn't spend a lot of money because he saves money to send to his family. Alex arrives home at 9:15 p.m. He feels very tired, but he still cooks dinner. He makes fried rice with chicken and vegetables, a simple meal from his home country. His roommate, Maria, smells the food. She comes to the kitchen and asks, "Alex, what are you cooking? It smells amazing." Alex smiles and says, "Just fried rice. Do you want some?" Maria smiles and says, "Yes, of course." And they sit and eat together. After dinner, Alex starts his homework. Miss Johnson always gives homework on Mondays. Today, he writes 10 sentences about his daily routine. He writes, "I wake up at 6:30. I take the subway to work. I work at Giovanni Restaurant. I don't drive a car. I study English on Monday evenings." At 10 p.m., Alex calls his mother back home. She asks him, "How is your day?" Alex says, "Good, Mama. I work hard, I study English, I'm okay." They talk for about 15 minutes. Alex misses his family a lot, but he remembers why he is here. He has big dreams. At 10:30 p.m., Alex goes to bed. He sets his alarm again for 6:30 a.m. Tomorrow is Tuesday, a different day, but Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are always the same. He wakes up, he works, he studies English, and he sleeps. This is Alex's Monday. Simple, honest, full of hard work. But one important thing, Alex never gives up. He shows up, he tries, every single week. And this is present simple, the tense we use for routines, for facts about our life, for things that are true right now. Now, you just listened to Alex's full Monday story, and I want you to think, did you notice something? When I talked about Alex's life, I used the same patterns again and again. He wakes up, he works, she doesn't speak, do you have? These patterns are not random. This is the structure of present simple. And the beautiful thing, it's actually very simple. Let me explain it to you, but not like a boring textbook. I'll explain it the way your brain really understands. First, let's talk about positive sentences. When you talk about yourself or what you do, it's very easy. You just say, I plus verb. I work, I live, I take, I drink. Same with you, we, they. You work, we live, they take. Easy, right? But now, here comes the important part. When you talk about another person, he, she, or it, you need to add s to the verb. So, I work to he works. I live to she lives. I go to he goes. Now, why does English do this? Honestly, no one knows. English just likes to be a little strange. But this rule is very important, and this is the most common mistake I hear. People say, he work at a restaurant, but the correct sentence is, he works at a restaurant. So remember this one rule. He, she, it needs an S. If you remember just this one rule, you are already better than many learners. Now, there are a couple of special verbs. Have becomes has. I have. She has. And do becomes does. I do homework. He does homework. These you just need to remember. Now, what about negative sentences? When you want to say what you don't do. For example, Alex doesn't drive. I don't eat breakfast. Here's the good news. English becomes easier. For I, you, we, they, you use don't. I don't drive. You don't speak French. They don't work on Sundays. For he, she, it, you use doesn't. He doesn't drive. She doesn't speak Spanish. It doesn't cost much. Now pay attention, this is very important. After don't or doesn't, the verb goes back to normal. no S. So we say, he works, but he doesn't work, not doesn't works. This is a very common mistake, so remember this rule clearly. After don't or doesn't, no S on the verb, ever. Now let's talk about questions. For example, do you work here? Does she speak English? Questions are actually fun. English has a simple trick. You start with do or does. For I, you, we, they start with do. Do you work here? Do they speak English? Do we need tickets? For he, she, it start with does. Does he work here? Does she speak English? Does it cost money? And again, same rule. After do or does, the verb is simple. So we say, does he work, not does he works, because does already shows it's he. How do you answer? Very easy. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, she does. No, he doesn't. Simple. Now let's connect this with real life. From Alex's story, Alex wakes up at 6:30. He doesn't drive. Maria cooks eggs. Do you want some? At your job, you say, I start at 9 a.m. Or you ask, what time does she finish? At a store, do you have milk? How much does this cost? With your neighbor, I live in apartment 4B. Do you live here? At the doctor, does he have insurance? This is real English. This is what you need every single day. And all of it is present simple. Once you understand these patterns, you can talk about your life easily. Now, let's go back to Alex for a moment. He wakes up at 6:30. He takes the subway. He works hard. He studies English, even when he's tired. And most importantly, he doesn't give up. Learning English is exactly the same. It's not about one big moment. It's about showing up again and again. Small steps every day. Present simple is the tense of routines, of facts, of your real life. And right now, you are doing the same thing. You showed up. You're learning. And I'm proud of you. Now, here's what makes this series special. This is part 1, Alex's Monday in present simple. Next lesson, we're not learning new grammar. We are going to practice. I will ask you questions about Alex's story, and you will answer. Then, next week, we tell the same story, but in past simple. What did Alex do? Then, after that, future simple. What will Alex do? Same story, same actions, same day. Only one thing changes: time. And when you hear the same story in 3 tenses, something amazing happens in your brain. You don't just memorize, you understand, naturally. So, make sure you come back for the next lesson. Now, your homework. Write 10 sentences about your daily routine. Simple, honest, real. For example, I wake up at 7. I work at a store. I don't drive. Write them in the comments. I read every comment, and I help you improve. Also, you'll find a free PDF in the description. It has Alex's full story, 50 present simple sentences, and notes to help you review. Download it and use it after the lesson. Before you go, tell me in the comments, what time do you wake up? Do you work? Do you study English? Use present simple and tell me about your life. Thank you for being here. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to practice regularly, like Alex. I'm Aisell, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Take care and keep going. Blue.